remind me of my dad. Navy SEALs. He would do something crazy like this for people he didn't know. Even people he didn't like. What if there's another one of those things when we get down there? I'll slip out and go find us a way out of here.
There are injured civilians in need of emergency evacuation. Do you copy? Anyone there, please. Under attack and need rescue. Over.
You remind me of my dad.
It's a roller coaster. It's so visual. It's so emotional.
It's so good. Since the stakes were high. This is one that you gotta read again, so I'll definitely be doing that.
It's a roller coaster. It's so visual. It's so emotional.
It's so good. Since the stakes were high. This is one that you gotta read again, so I'll definitely be doing that.
It's a roller coaster. It's so visual. It's so emotional.
It's so good. Since the stakes were high. This is one that you gotta read again, so I'll definitely be doing that.
You remind me of my dad. Navy SEALs. He would do something crazy like this for people he didn't know. Even people he didn't like. What if there's another one of those things when we get down there? I'll slip out and go find us a way out of here.
All right, we are live. Can you hear me?
I
started
can.
talking and my mic was off. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. Let me turn these comments on real quick so I can make sure folks are able to tune in.
For sure.
And we should be good on Instagrams. Yep. Okay, there we go. Good over there. You know, matter of fact, let me just pull up Facebook individually. Too.
Yeah.
Because like we was talking about, I used StreamYard before, it was so long ago. So
Hold on.
I want to get my eyes
I can't
on
even tell you now what it. I don't
Now,
even know what
see,
you're doing now.
it don't look like we live over there.
On Facebook?
Yeah. I don't know. Let me see. Okay. Well, I'm not going to spend too much time because I want to get into it. It doesn't look like we're live on Facebook.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Mm-mm. Let me see what we talking about. It's got a green check mark and everything.
Yeah. Maybe it takes a minute.
Maybe. Because usually if I'm live, it says live. On my
Right.
Facebook.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And it says you are live. Okay, let me click this. It says you on Facebook.
Mm.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out if I'm live on Facebook. Okay, let's see. It says I'm live. I guess I need to just trust it. Okay. I'm going to trust the process. But if you are tuning in on Facebook, drop a comment so I know, and then that solves that mystery. All right. Yep. Yes, yeah, we live over there.
Oh, awesome. Great.
Okay. Sweet. All right. Well, hi, Kira.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. It's a good day. I'm doing good.
Yes, it is. I actually went bike riding with my husband just before this to kind of,
Yes.
fresh air, get a little cardio in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm feeling pretty good. Well, okay, officially, hello everyone. If there's anyone here, I think I saw some people had tuned in. Welcome to Passenger Talk. And I'm Nell Ledbetter, in case you didn't know that. I'm the author of The Elevator, a reality bending tetralogy. My publicist told me I need to start using the word tetralogy more. So in today's live, I have the pleasure of sitting down with my giveaway winner, Takira Briscoe. She's also an author and officially a new passenger of The Elevator. So welcome, sis.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm super excited.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I'm really excited to hear your thoughts, especially because you are the very first person, at least that I know of, who has read the entire thing in one sitting.
Oh, yeah.
Especially from the time that you gave me, you read it in 7 hours.
Yes. Yes.
This is amazing because I've been telling people it takes 10 hours. So I'm like,
no, they got to be committed. You got to be in there.
So I definitely want to dig into that. But before we get into it, I did want to just mention to those of you who are watching, we're keeping this first part of the conversation spoiler free. So if you haven't read the draft, safe space, it's all good. I'll also be taking some of your questions a little later. So be ready to drop in to the comments when that moment arrives. And to my Patreon members tuned in per usual, your questions will be queued to the front of the line. But then at the end of the public portion of this live, for those of you who have read the draft, are Patreon members, the conversation is going to continue over there on Patreon as Kira and I dive headfirst into some restriction-free, spoiler-filled chats about the draft. Heyo!
Absolutely.
I'm so excited. If you're not on Patreon yet and you'd like to keep hanging with us, please join me. It's free and easy to join. Just follow here. I'm gonna put this link here for you, and a QR code for those of you who are QR code savvy. You can scan that QR code. That'll take you right to my Patreon where you can join and stick with us to the very end. And while you're there, take a look around. Patreon is where I create and share and I expand the Elevator universe and beyond. From cinematic lore to peeks behind the scenes, you can sit back and enjoy the show, learn more about my creative process, and explore everything in between. So whether you just want to stick around for today's spoiler chat or you decide to subscribe, you are very welcome to become a part of that community. Kira,
Yeah.
let's get into it, girl.
Let's go.
All right. So let's start at the beginning. What was the sequence of events that led to you opening that first page?
Oh man, it was one of the rare weeks that I actually had off. I think I was on vacation, if I remember correctly. And I took a vacation to do nothing or to do all the things that I love to do.
Yeah.
I just so happened that I had got the giveaway and I went to our house to pick it up. And I just kept staring at the box and I was like, this is really cute. It's perfect. I can read it. And I haven't done a physical book in so long. I'm so busy. I do audiobooks. So I thought it would be a nice, little change of pace. And yeah, so I was just sitting one day and my sister, who was also at the event, she's like, have you read it yet? Because I want to read it after you. I said, okay, well, maybe let me go ahead and read it so that she can get a chance to read it.
And which one is your sister?
Shay. She wanted the
I
hard.
knew it.
Yes.
When you said you had a sister, she was there. I was like, I bet you it was Shay.
Yes, little petite.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, she
Really
wanted the hard
nice.
copy of the book. And so she was like, I'm going to read it after you. So go ahead and finish that. But she's still waiting on her hard copy, by the way. She loves to collect those. But so we're in the same room. I was actually in my daughter's room. And I sat there and I was like, I'm just going to read a couple chapters. Mind you, 2 chapters.
Right.
I opened it, and after like page 3, I said, I really like this dialogue.
Nice. Page 3.
I can't remember.
Listen.
I was like, I like that because you open up with in movement, in motion, right?
Yeah.
So we're dropped in the scene.
Right.
You don't take a whole lot of time to build anything. We're in there. And so I was like, just the banter off the bat, I was like, oh, this is good.
Yeah.
And then I read a little bit more and I kind of sat up. I said, okay, well, let me see where this is going.
Nice.
And I remember telling her, I was like, oh, I can't even tell you exactly where it was, but it had to be maybe the first chapter. I said, I'm already invested in the characters.
Nice.
I'm already invested in the characters, which is very impressive to me. As somebody who I do write, but I also am an avid reader. That's not always easy to do, to get me that invested that quickly.
Yeah.
And then after chapter 2, I said, okay, one more.
Yeah.
After chapter 3, I said one more.
And you didn't know what you was walking into when you got to chapter 3.
When I tell you, okay, so I was like, and she said, my sister, the first time I was like, she's like, Takira, don't do that because I'm gonna read it after you. And I was like, okay, I was like, it just kind of threw me off. And then I was like, oh my God. And like I did a big one. She was like, get out.
I love it.
Like,
that's what you want.
Yes. I couldn't help it. I was like, what? It was, yes. 10 out of 10 across the board. Amazing. Super good.
Wow. Thank you so much. I love hearing that. Honestly, like this conversation is purely selfish on my end because, as an author, you write it and you give it away, and you don't often hear from the people who read it, even though people are reading it, because that is the gift of reading, is that it can be a very personal and quiet and peaceful activity. And there is nothing that suggests that, oh, okay, now I need to go talk to the author about it, but from the author's side, you sell your book and you're like, well,
hope they like it.
what did they think about the way chapter 3 ended? And you're just curious. So
yeah,
I'm really happy to be able to sit down with a reader and, get your thoughts. And I've done this before with my beta readers, of course, because I specifically needed their thoughts. But it was a much more intimate group. It certainly wasn't anyone, they were all people that I knew very well. And so to have the chance to sit down with someone who I met because of the book, it's really, really special for me, Yeah. Okay, well, let's keep
the game. I had no stake. You didn't ask for a review. You didn't require anything. Because I DM'd you privately, like, what in the world?
And you made my day. Listen. Because I was like, okay, well, she's got the box. I hope she enjoys it.
Yes.
But yeah, like, you really, truly, I was actually in Oklahoma City visiting family, sitting on the couch, and then I got the notification, hey, somebody mentioned you in their stories. And I was like, oh, okay. And I opened it up and I saw your post and I was like, oh my God, I showed the whole family. I was like, what? Made my day.
Gotta give props for props is due. Absolutely.
I appreciate you for doing that and everything you've done subsequently since then. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. I'm a believer.
Okay, let's see. Before reading the book, what did the cover make you think the story was gonna, what was your first impression before you actually got into the book?
That's a good question. Because when I say I really did not know what to expect, right? I genuinely did not know what to expect. And so all I knew was that it was kind of apocalyptic kind of vibe. That's the kind of vibe I got from the cover with because you say the elevator opens and it's like a whole new thing, right? So I was like, okay, I like that it was in Los Angeles, because I was like, oh, so if she mentions stuff, then I know, because I'm in LA, so I know where, kind of I can get a sense of where she is in the story. Other than that, I really felt like I went in blind. And I think maybe that was part of the fun for me.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I did not see this coming.
And that's been the hardest part for me when promoting the book. Because if I had my way, I wouldn't tell nobody nothing.
Well, you don't give us much.
Yeah. I've had to really work hard to talk around everything.
Yes.
To give people enough that it interests them and they're like, oh, okay, yeah, I want to check that out. But keep stuff under wraps. Because honestly, when I wrote it, I just wanted everything to be like you were saying when you that's what I wanted. Just every step of the way.
Yeah. You do a beautiful job at that, because even in the back, I remember when I first when I got to about chapter 3, I looked at the back. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, what did I miss?
Yeah.
I was like, maybe I didn't understand the synopsis.
Yes.
I'm telling you, I felt like I went in so blind. I literally was like, oh, did this say?
That's amazing. That's amazing. That's so affirming, because I've been trying to strike that balance. I gotta tell people something,
but
so that they'll read it. But how can I tell them something and not tell them anything?
Well, and I find the same, because when I'm talking about the book, and people, because like I said, I'm an avid reader. People know I read. I get asked a lot of times, what did you last read? What are you reading now? Whatever. And I mention it. How do I say it without saying it? Because I don't want, I'm not going to spoil any of the good parts.
Right.
But there's a lot of good parts, because it's kind of pacing. It has a pace to it.
Yeah.
So what do you say?
Right. Yeah.
I just be like, go to her Instagram, check out the videos, because I think they do a good job without saying too much. But I was like, you just gotta read it. It's just one of those, you just gotta read it.
Yeah, totally. Well, that's good. That's that makes me feel good about everything that I've laid out so far, because I still want people to be able to kind of read it like you did, blindly,
Yeah,
and experience it as it unfolds.
for
That's
sure.
kind of the fun. Yeah. Okay, so you were thrown off guard, but then like once you kind of got rolling with it, and it's like, okay, that's what this is. How did you feel about like the way things turned out? Were you still, oh, what am I trying to say? Did things turn out the way you thought they would, even once, stuff kind of got, the ball kind of got rolling?
No, not really. I
Mm,
would say I think you did a very good job of keeping the plot moving,
mhm.
where you think this is something, it could go this way, and then eventually about halfway through, I just stopped guessing what was where it was going.
Right.
And just
Okay.
enjoyed the ride. I had to, because I'm thinking like, oh no, I didn't see that coming. Oh,
Yeah.
oh no, this is about to happen. That's about to happen. And really, honestly, it starts kind of around chapter 3 and 4, right? Where I'm like, okay, well, my hands are just up because I don't know what's
Yeah.
happening
Anything goes at this point.
at this
Yeah.
point. But I really appreciate that. It really kept me on the edge of my seat. And I haven't read a science fiction book in a while. I haven't read. I used to read like dystopia stuff, but I haven't done it in a while, and it really made me realize how much I missed it, because
Mm,
you really don't know what to expect in the book, because I am inside your mind now. How did you build this world? What is this world? What is happening? And so even when you think you know, you don't know, because you've never
yeah.
been here before, right? And so that was
Right.
really, really the fun part of it. And I thought you did a great job of building the story, like I said, at a nice pace, but also giving room for the characters to
Yeah.
struggle, to have their complexities, to it wasn't just action, right? There was
Yeah.
like some real layers to it. So yes, I really did not know what to expect, because my mouth dropped a couple more times after that. So
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's what that's all in me like that. I'm a huge, well, I was about to say I'm a huge cinephile, but after having kids, that went away. But I used to be a huge cinephile, and sci-fi action, that was always my genre. I was first in line for all of that. So all of that is, filtering into the way I write stories. I just love something that hooks you, that you can connect with, but also drives you forward,
yeah.
consistently, whether it's a low moment or an intense moment.
Hmm.
That's the way I like stories to unfold. So that's how I write.
Oh, you did a fantastic
Yes.
job. Mission
Mm,
accomplished.
thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Mhm,
Okay. So back to the cover. Once you finished it, did
mhm.
the cover kind of read differently to you at all?
It did. It did a little
Okay.
bit. I would say the whole I got it,
Hmm.
right? I got that. I see the Los Angeles. Then I noticed things
Hmm.
in the cover that I did not notice before.
That's, yeah. Okay.
But
Yeah.
we'll just leave that there.
Yeah.
We'll
That
just leave that like that.
Patreon. We do that on Patreon.
Someone else.
Nice.
Yes,
Okay.
because you think it's like
Um,
very simple. It's like, okay, the cover, like you just glance at it. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of detail. Like, honest to goodness, there's not really anything I do that isn't intentional. So, even stuff that might seem like, you know, it's whatever, there's intention
Oh,
behind it. Sure.
I
Yeah.
can tell. Even in the story, I can
Yeah.
tell. There was not a word wasted.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
wasn't. There was not a word wasted. And I can tell. And that's why, just transparently, why I sent you the message.
Mm,
I will post. I'm telling everybody about the book. Like I said, we didn't even know each other before this. It's because
yeah.
I can tell the craftsmanship, the level of care, the level of intention, the thought
Yeah.
put behind this. And I am thoroughly impressed and
Thank
inspired,
you.
as
Yeah.
a writer myself, inspired
Yeah.
about the way you wrote it. So yeah, it's very intentional. And anybody who reads it can tell.
Thank you. And that it's like it's a blessing and a curse approaching things that way, because the editing process, let me tell you,
That was really one of
because the minute I see something, I'm like, do I really need that? You know?
And that was
Trying
what
to
I was thinking of questions. I was like,
Yeah.
give me a chance to ask questions. That was one of them. Like,
Mm.
you hear the eat your babies, right? You have to become a hard critic of your own work.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you're really editing. And I think you did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Did you hire editors?
No,
Oh,
it's all
girl.
me. This is all in house, honey. Listen, I am. Yeah, it's in house.
Wild.
Yeah, yeah. Well, okay. No, what? Well, actually, let me say, I did actually hire one person early in the process. She was like a friend of a friend.
Mhm.
She actually wasn't an editor. Like she was in education, and she did some editing in a different capacity. She'd never done speculative fiction or anything like that. But I just at the time needed a fresh pair of eyes,
Yeah, for sure.
and so I gave her all 4 books to kind of
Jealous.
help me push ahead
Mhm.
with the editing process. But then after that, I just took the rest of it.
That is
on, and that's where I'm
wild.
at now. Yeah.
And this is coming from the the writer section of me. The fan, yes, the
Yeah.
book, but I understand that is wild.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah, I pull a lot of late nights.
Yes. This is not a skinny
Yes.
book. Look at this. This ain't a little bitty book. And this is only one.
Nope. Yeah, the second book is 488 pages.
Listen, and I was gonna talk to you about that too. Can I segue for a second? Because why 4? Like, don't keep me on the edge of my seat for 4 books. I need this wrapped
Okay.
up in number 2. Because my
You can
anxiety,
blame you can blame my sister for that.
my anxiety
It was her idea.
because at the
I
end,
was-
they got mad. I said, so what are we talking about in number 2? Because
Straight up, I wrote this whole story. This whole story is done. And it's like, what was it? 16, I can't remember the number anymore. 16,000. What does that make? Does that make sense?
for
Or
words,
1600 pages.
Oh.
No, 1600
That's a lot.
pages. I can't remember the number anymore. I've edited so much,
right?
but it was a lot. It was gonna be a real thick book. And this was before I was even thinking like print wise,
Right,
this is
right.
like, duh, I cannot print that much into one book. There isn't a printer in the world that's gonna print a book that big, But
Absolutely.
yeah, it was my sister who was like, so how do you think about splitting this up? And I was like, oh. I can sit with that for a minute. I was like, it's a terrible thing to do to readers.
I would think
because-
so. Like, on one hand, thank you, sis, and on the other hand, no, thank you.
Yeah. I'm telling you. But the magic though, when I did sit back and look at it, I was like, oh snap, that's a dope cliffhanger for book 1. And then I look at it again, I was like, oh snap, that's a dope cliffhanger for 2. That's a dope like it I didn't have to really adjust anything.
I'm
which was
sure.
super
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Because there's several points where there's a cliffhanger almost
Yeah.
even in the first one alone, where you're
Right.
like, oh, there's more story. There's more story. You can't even imagine what more to the
Yeah.
story that there is.
Yeah, and I do treat my chapters. I end most of my chapters cliffhangery too. I think there are like a handful of chapters where I let it be chill. So I'm like, okay, I can't keep doing this. The whole story, I can't keep.
My blood
you know.
pressure appreciates you because
Right? Yeah,
a lot.
yeah. I like a good cliffhanger.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie.
You're doing well. You're doing well,
Yeah.
ma'am. You do.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I was gonna ask, like, when you found yourself hooked, but I don't know, you feel
was
like
early.
first few pages.
It was because I really appreciate here's the thing about the dialogue and the characters in those first few chapters. I felt like it was masterful, because the dialogue, when I could recognize people in it, when I could recognize conversation, I even said one of the characters sounded like my brother, right?
Wow.
It felt real, it felt tangible,
Yeah.
and that's what got me invested. And then there was so much about the characters, the way you described their clothing, the way you described the backstory without going into the backstory, but just kind of gave nuggets about who each person is.
Yeah.
You did so much in those first couple of chapters,
Mhm.
and their interactions with each other. It was so, the characters were so layered in their interactions and their conversation, to where you felt for each of them. You kind of judged each of them. You kind of agreed and disagreed with each of them. You know what I mean? So you
Yeah.
did a great job. So like I said early on, the characters are what sold me even before I got into the big adventure of it all. Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, it pulled me in very early because I just really related to it. I laughed at some of the dialogue, some of the banter. And by chapter 2, I wanted to know how it ended. How was these issues resolved?
Right.
Still
Right.
don't know, just so you
Yeah.
know. I'm a little upset, but it's okay. I'm gonna hang in there.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, because I do remember early on in the phase, especially like when we were talking about splitting the book up, I was like, but you know, is it gonna really, like, is book 1 gonna hook them, without getting to book 2 kind of thing? And I had to just kind of really, I think during the editing process and revisiting the story in those sections, was how I had to kind of reacquaint myself with
Yeah.
the story, the elements of the story to kind of sit comfortably in that. So to hear that's also very affirming. Yeah. I appreciate that. Okay, so let's see. What else? Who's your favorite character?
Ooh. Okay, so I did your quiz. And I
yes,
got,
right.
yes, I got Monica or Julissa,
Okay.
which I can see having read
Yes.
it. Yes, I thought that was good. My sister actually got one of the other two. She had Zoe or Sheena, and once reading it, I was like, I can see that. Yes.
Nice. The quiz works, man. Quiz works.
My favorite, oh my goodness, I relate, I feel like, the most to Monica, just as the eldest daughter, being a mom, you know what I mean? I can kind of get that kind of go get it attitude, that kind of take charge attitude.
Yeah.
I would say the one though that I'm the most interested in is Zoe. So I can't really say who's my favorite, but her story, I'm like, oh, there's so much good stuff there, and that's interesting. But like I said, there's parts of them that I liked about each of them, and there's parts that I'm like really rooting for. I'm really rooting for them to step into the fullness, you know what I'm saying? Or find that other thing or that other side of whatever they become after, because you can't be the same after a journey like this. So who are they at the end of this? I'm super curious. Yeah, but I relate to Monica the most, but I'm really interested in Zoe, although she annoys me a little bit. She annoys me, but I'm watching her.
Yeah.
Come on, girl. Come on to this next book. I know you're getting on my nerves. Come on. Let me see. Let me see what you're gonna do next.
Right. Well, that covers actually the next question I was going to ask about whether or not the quiz was right.
The quiz was good. The quiz was good. I thought it was fun. It was fun.
Awesome. So then just overall thoughts of the story once you've hit that last page, final sentence. How did you feel? What were you thinking? If you can remember.
I had a lot of energy because it ends with this thrust of like adrenaline, like you're on the edge of your seat. So when I put it down, I did not know what to do with myself because it was so unfinished. So I sat there and I was like, then I sat down. Then I told my sister, I said, oh, but I can't tell you. Then I told my husband because he ain't gonna read nothing. So I started talking to him about the whole, but he was like, because I can do something. I can do something.
Yeah. I need to get this out.
You gotta get it out. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Who am I going? That's why I say when you think I'm playing myself. I was so excited for this conversation because nobody
so
gets me like
dope.
you now. Nobody gets me like you if they have not read the book.
Right.
They don't understand.
Nobody
me.
gets me unless they've read it. Just out
Fair.
here floating, man.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
That's why I needed this.
Yes. Yes. But
Yeah.
it was so. I would say at the end, it really made me think. I started thinking back to the beginning. I started thinking about the characters. No spoilers, but whoo, baby.
Yeah.
There was one part that got me so excited that I was
Mm.
like, how did she do this?
Mm.
How did she do this? I noticed some stuff when I was reading,
Mhm.
but I didn't really notice that I noticed it until the other thing came.
Yes.
Can't even say nothing, girl. Can't even say that.
Yeah.
But
I know what you're talking about too.
a whole bunch of nothing. I'm saying a whole bunch.
Oh man.
No spoilers.
Anybody who's read it, they know. I bet you they know what you're talking about. Adam, if you're
Yes.
still watching, I bet you he knows. My husband, he knows what
Oh
you're talking
yes,
about.
listen.
Yes. Yeah,
It's
that
so
that
good.
stuff was fully intentional.
Yes. Oh, you did it so good. And it made me on the other side as the writer, because I've published a poetry collection. I'm working on my first novel, although I've done like short stories here and there and stuff. I'm working on my first novel, and it made me say, how do I do that? Right.
Mhm.
As a writer, because I understand there's so much technique and so much skill within that. And then I start thinking about the theme. What is the lesson here? What are the themes? There's so much, so many layers of that you can get out of it and out of the characters because they're so relatable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I had a lot of energy.
Sorry,
Happening
David. This is my cousin. So sorry. Get the book, read it, cuz.
You gotta get the book. You gotta get it.
Read the book, cuz.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I thought, it's a movie.
Mm.
It's a legit movie.
Listen.
How
Pray
do
this
you
prayer
do
with
that?
me.
How do you write it? And I can
Yeah.
literally see this as if I'm watching the screen. It's a movie. Not just the detail, but the action. Like you can see the scenes as they happen.
It's so good to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a movie.
That all intentional, because I see it as a movie.
Mm,
And
mhm.
going into writing it, I was like, I need for people to see what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
And it took some doing. It took a while to figure out how to do that, because screenplay all day, that's easy, just
Mhm,
writing the headers and the staging and all of that, that's easy. But in literary form, doing it in prose, it's a lot harder because you got to show, don't tell.
Yep.
You have to keep things moving because words slow down the story very easily if you start getting too, and I'm long-winded, so I could go.
But it's a lot of words, but they good. Your good words. That's what you use. You use your good words.
I'm gonna make that my slogan. I use good words.
The key.
Yeah.
Oh God. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
It was, it is definitely cinematic. It's definitely a movie. I saw somebody use that word. Adam used that word cinematic in the comments.
Yeah.
And it is.
Yeah, totally. This isn't necessarily the Q&A, but I'm gonna go ahead and answer because it's my cousin.
Okay.
Family gets shine. Who would you have directed, or would you want to produce it yourself? Man, I've thought about it, and I can't narrow it down. I mean, top of the line, it would definitely be front of the line would be like Ryan Coogler, Antoine Fuqua. I mean, and then you have the legends, like even somebody like Spielberg or James Cameron, you know, like
Mhm.
I feel like if there was the day comes where I'm sitting in the room with somebody
Mhm.
and now we're actually shopping directors, I
Mhm.
wouldn't know where to start. I'd have a list though.
Yeah.
I'd have my list. But
Yeah.
yeah, there's so many great filmmakers. And I'm blanking on her name, but she's fairly new, Black director, female director. Dang,
What's she
I'm
done?
blanking on her name. Blanking on that too.
Mm-hmm.
Kathy or Catherine? I don't know. I can't think of it right now. I'm blanking. But yeah, just so many good filmmakers. So
Mm-hmm.
I think really and truly, just what I need is a director who can see the vision and
Who gets it?
who gets it. Yeah. There are a lot of people that I think could pull this off very well. But yeah, pray that prayer with me.
Yes.
Because I definitely want to see it adapted, you know.
Oh, it so can be. Now, here's my thing. I can see adapted as book 1. When I get to all 4, are we talking series or movie?
And
right?
That's
because
the question. Yeah.
that's the question. Because listen, don't cut out the good scenes because you're trying to make it squeeze into something.
Right.
There's
can't
a lot
cut it out.
here. Don't cut it out. I need you to get this. I need you to walk with me now as we go through this. So there's certain things that maybe can be cut, but I think that's the concern sometimes with trusting somebody with that. Like you said, do they get the vision?
Right.
And do they understand what the fullness of this message, right?
Yeah.
Fully. So yeah, but
everything, like I said, everything I did was intentional. So there's not really a lot that, you know, you want to trim, and that's consistent with book 2, 3, and 4, straight up. Yeah. Oh, that's my mama. I gotta give her some shine.
Yeah.
She said, what's she saying? This will make it amazing. Oh, thank you, mommy. Thanks, mother. Yeah, it would be. I definitely would enjoy seeing it in the theater. But like you said, if we got to truncate stuff, let's make it a series. I don't know.
Right. No, it could definitely be a series, though, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, last question, and then we'll definitely go into the Q&A, the official Q&A. Kira, what would you do if you were an elevator and the door is open and everything is destroyed?
Listen, this is not.
It's a simple question.
Listen, I have asked myself this.
Yeah.
Now I would just give up the ghost. Just take me. Ain't no way. I would just give up the ghost because just elevate because
you on the elevator with your baby.
I know. Don't do that.
Yeah. The magic of speculative.
My heart cannot take it.
Yes.
I can't.
Yeah.
Listen, I couldn't even take it reading it. You know how many times I had to pause and get up and go get some water and come back and take a breath?
Woo! I mean, I tell you, when years ago, like this is 20 years ago, the idea of this came to me, and I was just sitting in the elevator, and I was riding in the elevator, and it came to me, and I was like, dang, what would you do?
Yes.
And I had to run to my computer and get that down, get it out, because like, yeah. I don't honestly know what I would do either, but I wrote what I would hope would happen.
I always tell people, listen, I'm not the fighter y'all think I am. I'm not. Yeah. Just take me, Lord.
Make it quick.
Make it quick.
Definitely. Yeah. Oh yes, Ava DuVernay. Thank you, cuz. Ava DuVernay. That's who I was trying to think of. Definitely.
Oh, okay. I thought about her too. I wasn't sure if that was the one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's done a couple. She's dabbled in a couple of things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's done good work. Yeah, that'd be dope. My mom says I would go back inside the elevator and push the button.
Legit. Yes. Me and her just pushing buttons.
Solid plan. Solid plan. Oh
Just
man.
pushing buttons. That's it. That's all.
Yeah, yeah. Whew, man, who knows how it would go. Okay, so for about 5 or 7 minutes, I'm gonna actually turn this over to you,
Sure.
and you can ask me whatever you want to ask me.
Yes. Okay. So the first question you kind of already answered about where did this idea come from, right? Like
Mhm.
was there something else in particular that made the story kind of more like how did you kind of gather the pieces? Because it's so I can tell it took time.
Yeah. Um, yeah, man, that's hard to answer only because it took 20 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know, like the way these ideas, any of my stories, the way they come to me, it always comes to me in a flash, like it did with this one. You know, I'm just going through the motions, daily living, and then it's typically the mundane
Mhm.
that will trigger it, where suddenly my mind ventures into what if this mundane thing turned into something spectacular or extraordinary, you
Wow.
know?
Yeah. Mhm.
And then often it really is just a flash. It's not even like a full scene. It's not even a full, it's
Mhm.
never a full story. But I'll go sit down and I'll write what I see. And then if something flows from that, I'll keep going. Or if I can fill in the blanks, I'll do that. So because I'm a huge sci-fi fan, huge action fan,
Mhm.
my leaning is always to figure out, okay, so how we gonna fight? How we gonna fight our way through this?
Mhm. Mhm.
You
Mhm.
know, how we gonna get to the fight? And so
So good.
that kind of helps along the process, the creative process. It's like, because that's just always what I'm thinking about. It's like stepping up to something impossible, exploring the links of our ability to survive, you know, the
Yeah.
worst is kind of, yeah, the approach. But fast forward, because the you know the time between conceiving the idea and actually sitting down and finishing it so that we're here now, I was a full-fledged musician. I was performing, you know, music theater, and then transitioned into a live band with my husband, and we were
Mhm.
touring. So this took a back seat for the most part. You know, I would tinker at it here and there. And then it wasn't until I had my second born, a year after my second born was here, that I was like, I need to finish this.
Mhm.
And so then when I sat down and finished it, um, all those 20 years of living started
Yeah.
feeding the story
That's
in ways even I was not prepared for.
Mhm.
All of the wisdoms and life experiences, the traumas, the healings, all of that, it just kind of flowed into this story. And it's hard to explain it in a short amount of time,
Mhm.
but because I had that at the core of why I was writing it, it kind of made the story form itself almost.
Mhm. Mhm.
And there was 20 years of like, how do I get them out of this situation, or what do I do next? You know, there was 20 years of that, and it was
Mhm.
frustrating me. um but all of a sudden those questions were answered, because
Mm.
I think really what I was missing those 20 years was, why am I writing it? You know, I got the
Wow.
fancy idea,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
didn't know why I was going to write it. So then once I kind of knew all the pieces to the puzzle, then it was just about researching the stuff that I didn't have no knowledge about. Like, you know, I don't know
Mhm.
about, nothing about being a pilot, you know,
Yeah.
all of that, you know. I definitely don't have any kind of military experience.
Right, right.
So uh, doing research and, you know, figuring out how to piece all that stuff together to serve that overall story, um, and that underlying message.
Mhm.
That's, yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of the short and sweet of the answer.
No, I love it. That's really good. The connection to the why I think is really important because when you
Yeah.
said 20 years, when
Mhm.
I read it, I understood because I can
Yeah.
only imagine what books 2, 3, and 4
Yeah.
are like. And
Yeah.
so I was like, oh yeah, this took time. This took
Mhm.
time. And it's
It
so
did.
well crafted and so well, like I said, edited. That's why I was really shocked that you're like, for the most part, no, it was just me. It was just me
Yeah.
editing because I can tell that it was really edited. Yes, and the maps of Los Angeles, all of that, really, really good.
Definitely, because I'm not from here.
No.
No, I'm a Oklahoma City girl. We moved here 7 years ago
Oh my goodness, my
in
grandmother's
2019.
Mhm. Oh, that's so cool. Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
did due
so
diligence with that. You definitely did that. That was
sweet.
really
Yeah,
good.
I did. I was looking east and west. Which way they gonna go to get out of here? And what's over here in this area where they're
Mhm.
going? And how can they be intercepted and all of that.
Yes,
Like
yes,
I did.
yes.
I had to actually look at the map of SoCal and
Mhm.
figure all that out. Yeah, for sure. Nice point, Mom.
Yeah, thank you. That was really good.
Yeah.
Now, okay, my next question would be,
Okay.
who are these characters to you? How did you come up with them? Do you know them? This is a little messy. I'm sorry. Is the family here?
No.
Listen.
This, no,
Who are the
fair question.
because they're so lifelike. They are so real and so relatable
Yeah.
that I feel like nobody makes just this up. Like it has to
Yeah.
come from like a real place.
Honest to goodness, each of the women carries like a section of me.
Mhm. Mhm.
And this isn't even really something I did intentionally.
Mhm.
Sort of kind of, because you write what you know, right?
Mhm. For sure.
But each of them bears a piece of me, and it was like I kind of just branched off from that little piece
Mhm.
to create this person. Because like the person I would say I relate the least to would be Zoe, but
Mhm.
even Zoe, and really kind of the core of who Zoe is the
Mhm.
piece of me that's in her.
Yeah.
And then the men,
Mhm.
or the male characters, I should say, are they were seeded from the men in my life. And I drew inspiration from friends, close friends, my husband,
Mhm.
father, just men that I have been, prominent in my life, especially men that I highly regard, for
Yeah.
sure, when we're talking about some of the characters, well, most of
Mhm.
the characters, because I love all my characters.
Yeah.
Um, but it really was just like taking a piece of what I know and then creating these people. So it's partly made up, but
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah, it's anchored. Each soul is anchored in something familiar.
Mm. I love
Yeah.
that. Almost sometimes saying the quiet parts of yourself out loud,
Yes,
right?
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, no, they were so good. Um, I had another question about the world.
Okay.
So you built this world as if you've been there, like as if you know it.
Yeah.
Is there a part in the story, or do we come to some sort of realization of what these things represent?
I'm gonna say yes
Mm,
because a couple of my beta readers, my husband
mhm,
specifically, he caught it. He caught what certain things represent. Or
mhm.
yeah,
That's a personal question for me. 'Cause I'm like,
yeah,
I'm wondering if I'm a be like, ah, you know what I'm saying? Like during some part of the story.
yeah.
Um,
I think
yeah,
it's an easy story to. You can take what's on the surface and
mhm,
still
mhm,
100% enjoy it,
for sure.
but if you're the kind of person where you want to dig a little deeper, you're gonna find something deep
Yeah,
in there. Yeah, for
I
sure.
love it. What was do I have enough time for another question? I don't want to
Yeah,
go for
one more question. Yeah, we're
okay.
good.
What was the I'm trying to figure out how to word it. Is there like a scene or what was the hardest part to write specifically about book one? Is there or was there a hardest part to write?
Okay, how do I answer this without spoiling stuff?
Oh, that's true. This might be a Patreon question.
Right. We're gonna have to come back to this. I think very simply, I would say Zoe.
Mm-hmm.
Zoe's discovery.
Yes.
Yeah. I had to honestly sit with that for a while. It's like, am I doing this? I'm gonna do this.
It was so
And
brave
then,
to write that.
Whew.
It
Yeah,
was
that was a tough one. Writing it
Yes.
was actually hard for me.
Wow.
And then I'm sure you can assume this, but spoiling. Okay.
Right. That's fine.
I'll just say his name, Marcus.
Yeah.
It took that to this day. That's hard.
I'm going to say something, and I want you to keep a straight face.
Okay.
That I secretly have this fantasy about Marcus and a lot of things that happened that is all going to come together very nice and pretty at the end. And I'm just going to live in that. I'm just going to live in that world until proven otherwise.
Let that fuel you.
Yes. I'm just going to live in that world. It's going to be all come to it. I'm going to be like, oh, it was, all at the end.
Man.
But no, you were so brave. And I think I mentioned that to you before, that I really respect when authors do the hard thing, because you become attached to your characters in the story just as much as anything else, if not more so, like more so. So when you do the hard and the brave thing and the thing that's not going to be popular, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you do that. I have so much respect for that.
Thank you. Yeah. So those are the two for sure. Those were hard. Yeah. My mom.
Oh, same. Because I put the book down and walked away. I was like, oh.
It's just look at my cousin.
I did.
You got to read it, cuz.
Read the book.
Read the book, cuz.
Come on.
Okay. So would you say you're excited for book 2?
I am. I'm excited and nervous. Because what more can you tell me?
Oh man.
Wrap this up. Let's go. I need to breathe. I need to stop thinking about it. I need to be able to go to sleep at night.
Good luck.
I can imagine.
Oh man. Well, the good news is we're just 2 months out. Book 2 is on its way. But even sooner for my Patreon members, it's actually the chapter series for The Landing starts tomorrow. So if you are on Patreon and you are a tribe member or higher, then you get to start reading The Landing tomorrow, starting at 3 p.m. I'm going to roll out the chapters for the full book 2. You will get to read the whole story or this installment of the story before it releases this Halloween.
Oh, that's perfect.
That's actually the anniversary of the draft.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's such a great launch date. That's such a great
It'll be 1 year since the draft released. So, yes, if you are interested in joining me for that live reading of The Landing, join me on Patreon. You can sign up for the tribe group or higher, and it'll be, I think I'm doing it every Tuesday and Friday. Yeah, every Tuesday and Friday at 3 p.m. New chapters release. Wow. Let's get it. Patreon is it's the place where I can really like flesh out my visual world, because as you've seen, like my trailers, all the content, it's not just writing books for me. I see the whole picture, and I've always been into graphic design, video editing, and so this book has inspired all of that I used to do for other people, for myself. And so I get to really create like this immersive experience, this interactive environment on Patreon, where people can access some behind the scenes stuff or some premium content, like, you know, like, so like what? But also you can chat with me on Patreon. After you read the chapter, we can talk about it. You can cuss at me if you want, talk theories, all of that stuff. You can talk with each other about it. It should be a lot of fun. So join me over there if that suits your fancy, if that sounds like fun. But not just that, subscribers directly impact the success of my author journey. From releasing the release campaigns for books like The Landing to supplying for pop-up events like the one where I met Kira. And so I can give away special gifts, giveaways and things like the gift box she won and so much more. So yeah, it's a meaningful way for me to earn income as an independent author, while also creating this special sense of community around my art. There's an added bonus of joining me on Patreon where that's concerned. So please, if you're down, join me over there. Okay, now it is time for audience participation. If you guys have questions about the draft, or anything regarding the elevator, what I got going on, please, now's your time to throw in some comments and questions. Or if you just want to say, hey, I really liked it, all of that's fair game now. Let's see if we get anything. Let's see. Let me check over on Instagram.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if the Instagram comments are coming in. Yeah, they're not. Okay, so yeah, I'm over here looking at Instagram too. Hello, 2026 okay mindset. Is that you, Steve? I think that's my brother-in-law. Maybe.
Oh, he said how many chapters for book 2?
13. So just 3 more than book 1, which is hence 488 pages versus 340 in book 1.
Yeah, I'll say they meaty chapters, I'm sure.
Yeah, they are. So I actually I create an audiobook exclusively for Patreon using 11 Labs, and I'm sure I'm like one of the only people to find out that they have a character limitation for their audiobooks.
No.
I have to split my chapters up into 2.
Yeah, I think somebody else had to do that. Just you and her.
The chapter's too long.
So you did the audiobook for it?
Yes, on Patreon. Yeah. It's a.
And
it's
you read it?
No, I don't have time. What I did do was I recorded myself. Like they have it set up so you can record your voice. So you have to record like 2 hours of your voice, and then you can plug it in, and then AI creates the full. Yeah. So until the day when I have the budget or the time to like either do an audiobook myself or hire somebody, you know, it's gonna have to be that. It's gonna be 11 Labs got me.
I love it.
Yeah. Movie directed by Antoine Fuqua. Absolutely. Yeah, he's cool with it. I would love that. Let's see. Go back to Instagram. How many chapters per book? Yeah, how many? Okay. So wait, you saw that over there. Why didn't I see that? Did I just miss it?
I'm on Instagram on my phone.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay, good looking out, Kara. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. My mom talking about it. She's gonna read it for the 3rd time. It's not gonna be the 3rd time. You've read it already like 3 times. It's gonna be like 4 or 5.
See, I didn't reread it, and I don't know if I can.
Yeah,
because it was a lot for me.
when you get all 4 books, that's when I would recommend.
I imagine so.
Yeah.
I imagine so. But right now, I was like, I get listen my emotions,
Yeah, you gotta step away.
and I get legit. Like I'm in there. I'm one of them people. I'm talking out loud. Like I'm talking to folks.
Mhm.
So,
like when we in the theater. Don't
yeah.
go in there.
That's what my sister's like, get out, go, girl. It's gonna piss me off.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Any more questions? Let me see if there's any more coming in here. Oh snap. Oh, now I got double the audio. Let me click out of this. No. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, it's so. What you got, babe? This my hubbies.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. No slicing and dicing.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Everything's got a place and a purpose in
Mm-hmm.
the story, for sure. Because I don't want to waste nobody's time. You know, I want you to experience this for whatever is happening in the book for a reason. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not just trying to fill words on a page. I can do that easy. And
Listen, but this is what's gonna be one of them things where if the people are so invested, I think, when they read it. So it has to be right when it's made to the, like he said, the book to the movie.
yeah,
It's done. It's done. Don't
yeah.
touch nothing.
I made it easy for you.
Made it easy. Plug and play. Plug and play. That's all you
Yeah.
gotta do.
Right. But honestly, to that point, you know, with the visuals that I create, even now I'm working on the trailer for book 2. And what has been extremely affirming is I'm almost essentially copying pasting from my book what I need to see visually.
Yeah.
And from the characters to the clothing to the props to the scene, the setting, it feeds it back to me. Like when I say I see it in my head, I can't just let AI doesn't create for me. I create and then I tell it what's
Right.
in my head, and I say, show me what's in my head. And if it doesn't show me what's in my head, then
not
we're
right.
starting over.
Mhm.
You know, and that's a hard fight because AI really it's still very, very new.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a lot of it's not restricted like it should be. And so a lot of these models they have a lot of like policy violation stuff. You know, the minute it sounds like you putting a kid in danger, the minute it sounds like you doing something, you know, unseemly with characters, it flags what you're trying to do. And so, you know, I've got characters who are injured, who they've been through it, and then I even got characters who are fighting, and I have to very meticulously tell it what I need to see in a way that doesn't get flagged. And it's like, and what I found, what I thought at first I was being punished. I was like, why am I being punished for like this stuff is this is not, you know, bad stuff.
Right.
But what I realized is that AI is actually limited. And so what's happening is it can't translate what I'm telling it to give me without doing something. And it has to flag itself. That's what's happening. It has to flag itself. It's like, and the messages are starting to come in like that. It's like, what we just created, we can't show you. No joke.
Yeah.
The error message is like, what we just made violates our policy, so we can't give it to you.
That's crazy.
And so I have to really, really work very hard to get my vision. Because like I said, if I let AI create for me, all the characters would be white. I mean, just it would do any and everything it wanted with my story, and I can't, you know. And really, of course, the dream is to see this adapted with live action actors and crew. And so I'm kind of treating what I'm doing now with my visuals kind of like a proof of concept kind of thing. So that, like I said, when I'm sitting down at the table with whoever, was like, I already worked this out for you.
Yeah. Let's build on it, but don't change everything. Don't
just say action. We got it.
That's it. That's all we gotta do.
Yeah. Okay, so I think let's see, what we got, another elevator video game. So my friend Marcella said the same thing. He wanted to see an elevator. He was one of my beta readers. He wanted to see an elevator game. I was like,
but Adam trying to throw people down the shaft. Adam, you can't. What?
Not do Zoe like this.
We gonna give her time to come to grow. We gonna give her time. Can we give her time? Can we wait till the end of book 4? We'll work our nerves, then we can throw her down.
Oh my gosh. Throw her down the shaft. That's so messy. Okay. I think that's a good place to put a pin on this conversation. Okay, so that's our Q&A, and throw it down the shaft. That's so mean. Oh my gosh. We are now at the point we're going to transition over to Patreon. So if you are on Patreon,
he's so sick of Zoe. He don't know what to do. He don't know what to do.
Oh gosh. Oh goodness. Oh, more to be revealed with Zoe. More to be revealed. More to be revealed with all of them. Okay, but this is the end of the public chat. Kira and I, we are going to go on over to Patreon, where we can really dig in and talk spoilers. David, go read the book so you get in on the conversation. Read the book. And if you're on Patreon, you don't have to do anything. Just stick around. We'll just keep going over there. But if you are on Facebook or Instagram, thank you so very much for tuning in. Go get the draft and get caught up, so that you're ready for the landing. Here's the info for you. Scan that QR code, take you right to where you can get the book. StreamYard is so nice. How it does that. Isn't that nice? You can plug all that in. Nice. Yes. And then also, if you want to keep to stick with us on Patreon, then head on over there. If you've already signed up, just log on in. Or if you would like to join Patreon, and pull that up for you. Oh yeah, QR code. Scan a QR code. Or you can go to the link down below. Join me on Patreon. And remember, tomorrow is the day the Landing chapter series begins. September 1st. Yes, 3 p.m. we get to start reading and find out what happens after that last page of the draft.
I'm so nervous.
Let's get into it. Yeah. Join the tribe. Join the tribe. Or the Warriors or the World Savers on Patreon. So you can read with me, with all the other members. Get into the Landing. Your support, if you've been on Patreon thus far, has been invaluable. Thank you so very much. Specifically Roy, Joy, Trina, Morel, Lisa, all of you who have been supporting me through this journey from the jump or jumped in. I really and truly appreciate you. Thank you so much for being a part of the community I'm building around my art. If you're considering joining, by all means, hop on over. And then if you're signing off, like I said, go get you a copy of the draft so you can catch up on book 2. But also, stick around on my page. You know, look at all those visuals. I spend a lot of time, love, and attention on those visuals. It's hilarious because I'll spend hours, maybe even days, just to produce like a 1-minute video. That's the nature of video creation. It's wild.
It is.
But yeah, I do. I put a lot of love and attention into everything that I'm doing. So stick around and enjoy the content. Drop some love in the comments. Let me know you stopped by. It's kind of like if you go to somebody's house and you walk in and you don't say nothing, and you sit down and watch their TV, and then you walk away and don't say nothing. You know, like, say something in the comments so I know you were there. Don't be strangers. Thanks again for tuning in. We're going to get into it on Patreon. And let's see. Oh yeah, if you would like to join my email list, you can go to my website, nellletbetter.com. Go to my website, join the email list. I keep you all up to date there as well. Okay. Oh yes, I can't forget about Kira. Kira, what you got going on? Because Kira's an author as well. You have I can't remember what it is, so I'll let you take it. But you've been promoting something pretty stringently here lately, and it sounds really nice. So go ahead and share it with the people, your handle, whatever you got going on.
Thank you. Yeah. So you can follow me at Naturally Kira. That is my just personal, all kinds of things page that I talk about motherhood, faith, whatever is on my mind. I'm not trying to be no influencer, guys. I'm just on social media is what it is. But I also have another page called Kira Writes Now, Kira.writes.now. And that is where I talk more Bookstagram stuff, more books I'm reading. I do have a book club, and we are actually going to go public in Los Angeles and start doing in-person meetings in public. We're coming up on 1 year. So be on the lookout for that, because now we got to have you for a book club discussion. Can you imagine an in-person book club discussion?
I'm here for it.
Listen, I already talked to my book club about it. The only thing is that they like, do we want to wait for all 4? I said, no, let's do it for each one. But they want all 4 because they like, don't leave. I said, you are going to be in your feelings. So we've been going with that.
Yeah. So maybe we could do like 2 books at a time.
Maybe 2. Maybe 2. I think that's a good one because they're going to be mad at you. I'm going to let you know now.
Yeah. You're going to be mad at me after book 2.
I'm sure. But yeah, like Nell said, I have a poetry collection, a faith-based poetry collection called Sown in Light. You can find it on either one of my link in bios on Naturally Kira. And then I am working on my first novel, so no big updates yet, but I'm kind of sharing the journey a little bit on my Instagram, so stay tuned for that. Oh, and then the event that I am promoting is called Expressing Grace, and that is in person in Los Angeles, and it is a storytelling / testimony event where we just talk about the goodness of the Lord. And so that is in person on November 7th. Tickets for that are live. You can also find that in my link in bio.
Sweet. Awesome. That sounds awesome. I've been seeing you promoting that, and it just sounds really lovely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks again to whoever has been tuning in and is stuck with us here. We're going to head out. And until next time, to all of you, peace and blessings. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye. Peace. What is this?